Please. That's another good hit. That's another good hit. Come on, just close it out before heals. Close it out before heals. Diamond page. I'm just gonna quickly check that. I think that's only 3 pages out of 4. Yeah, that's 3 out of 4. Hey, that's still pretty good though. I wasn't actually planning on recording because I figured we wouldn't get much, but I've got, you know, one of each casket here. Hard casket for some sharks, I guess. That's an interesting sort of drop. I don't think I see too many cooked sharks from hard clue scrolls. And as always, nothing from the elite. I'll take the U seat, I guess. Brother, this is my 3rd bottomless. I apologize to anyone that's still looking for a bottomless compost bucket. That's my 3rd bucket in 54 KC. I don't even know what to do with them. I put the 2nd one in Death's coffer. Because I mean, do you really need more than one? I'll probably end up putting this one in the coffer too, to be honest. But yeah, I'll take it, I guess. Back at my favorite Calquat tree for another farming level. 88 farming. Getting close to 90. Wow, would you look at that? We actually pulled an item on chest 50. I think I'm using all of my RNG at Perilous Moons instead of fucking Demonic Grillers. Because let's take a look at the log here. 6 out of 13 after 50 chests. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Still chasing the Blood Moon Tassats, but I've heard some pretty good things about this melee weapon. That's a nice little 14 mil to the bank value as well. I'll take it, but tell you, I spent about an hour and a half doing some demonic gorillas this morning and still no Zenite. That's right, we keep going. Well, I recently got my first Basilisk task. In fucking forever. It's been so long since I've gotten a Basilisk task. I thought my account was bugged because, you know, I checked like 5, 6, 7 times to make sure, yeah, I do have them unlocked at Duradel. Sure enough, I do. I don't know, for whatever reason, just had an unusually long dry streak to get the task. Finally got one a couple days ago, decided to kill a few Basilisk Knights just on mobile while I was at work. Didn't realize there was a combat task to kill one of them. Gave me 4 points, and it put me across the threshold for the medium combat achievements, which is great because now whenever I do barrows, I don't have the prayer drain effect. Now, if I really cared about this, I could have smashed this out a lot sooner. It's just I didn't really use prayer pots at barrows to begin with, so I wasn't really going through supplies in the first place. Didn't really bother me. Nevertheless, now we actually have it unlocked, which is fantastic. Damn it, I didn't get the chat pop-up, but that's level 90 strength. Pretty big milestone. Doesn't quite get us a combat level. Once I'm done with this task, I'm going to switch over to attack XP. The way I've been doing it, I've been doing my strength and then attack and defense levels in lots of 5. So obviously next up is 85 attack and 85 defense, and then we'll switch back to strength for level 95 strength, so on and so forth. It just caught me logging back in. Finished my Basilisk tasks. No jaw, obviously, although that is honestly to be expected. Drop rate of 1 in 1,000, you can't really expect to get it on your first task. Nevertheless, still slightly disappointing. I am now aware why people despise that task and block it immediately after getting their Basilisk jaw. The drops just aren't it, man. Like, one grimy Avanto, you know, a grimy Snapdragon here and there. Nevertheless, here for a new assignment of Fire Giants. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Not exactly the most exciting, but decent XP, I suppose. Well, I'll be damned, a giant champion scroll. Now, surprisingly enough, I've never once in my entire life gotten a champion scroll. I've probably got collectively over 10,000 hours on this game, if you're combining RS3 and OldSchool RuneScape across all of my accounts ever, and I've never once gotten one. But would you look at that? Can't deny, I think I would have preferred a Basilisk jaw from my previous Slayer task that only occurred maybe an hour ago, but sure, I'll take this 1 in 5,000 drop. Currently on a Calfight task, picking up level 80 Slayer, we can finally kill Necreals. Now I'm going to go and actually do that right now, because I'm not really feeling this Calfight task. Might just go to the Karen Slayer dungeon and see if I can pick myself up a pair of rune boots, or a couple of pairs of rune boots, I don't know. Oh, well, there you go, rune boots on KC, I don't even know what, I think that's maybe KC4. I even said to myself this was going to be the last kill before I hopped off for the night. If I check the old log, yes, I know I'm wearing my Slayer helmet off Slayer task, deal with it. 6 Necreal. 6 Necreal for the rune boots, collection log, and a boot slot upgrade. Up next, dragon boots. Well, it's a new day. I finished my Calfight task, so grabbed my first official task after level 80 Slayer from Konar, because my streak is 149, I think. So we're on a 50 task streak milestone. Gonna get a bunch of points, and couldn't have asked for a better task. 110 Necreal. First task after obtaining level 80 Slayer. Gonna mage him. Not Ice Barrage, the one that is below Ice Barrage. I can't remember what it's called. Apparently that's the way to do these, so we're gonna go and try it out. Down here, speaking to Lazim, I think I'm actually going to spend the 1 million GP to charge, or to permanently charge my Camulet. Obviously, it is a massive stack, or sorry, a massive chunk of the stack at the moment. I'm not too worried about it though. I think it's going to pay itself off, you know, 100 times over, especially now that we're coming into the higher level Slayer tasks. We're going to be doing a lot more burst tasks, a lot more money, a lot more XP, a lot more changing onto ancient magics, which means needing the Camulet. So we're going to give him 1 million coins and permanently charge the Camulet. That did sting a little bit, but honestly, I've got a few alks sort of stacking up in the bank as well, so I'm not really that worried. I think we've got about maybe 4 mil worth of battle staves ready to go at some point. Should be coming up on our first magic level any second. There, no chat pop up again. 85 magic. And just look at these XP rates. I know you're all probably familiar with how this works. I'm only sort of dipping my toes into it for the first time, but oh my god, 50,000 Slayer XP an hour, 200k magic, 100k hit points. Yeah, I could get used to this. Alright, I've got about an hour to kill today. I made some wild pies off camera. I've got 5 here. I've got about another 10 or 12 in the bank. Figured I would come down and potentially try to snag myself some dragon boots. We will be boosting to potentially get an Abyssal Whip later in the episode, once I get maybe 1 or 2 more Slayer levels, just to make the boosting process a little easier. But I figured, while I've got some time, let's go and try our luck. Yes! Oh, there we go. Oh, they look so beautiful on the ground and in my inventory. 72 KC. I was out of prayer. I had no more prayer pots, so I was gonna have to leave fairly soon. There we go, baby. Dragon boots. Oh, they look great. They look fantastic. Alright, fuck yeah. I don't really have much of a need to come back here until I eventually get a Slayer task at, you know, 83 Slayer, which is still a ways down the line. As I mentioned previously, a couple of Slayer levels from now, we will start boosting Abbey Demons, see if we can't get a whip. But until then, I think it's farm run time, and then I have to go and do stuff, like outside and shit. Interesting looking farming run, I must say. 2 caskets, medium, and a hard. Ooh, 2 collection log slots, Zamorak chaps, and a kite shield. Fuck yeah. Zamorak trim rune items look so nice, they really do. They're one of my favorite trims. That just looks so nice. I feel like that kite shield is a clue item as well for something. Maybe an elite or a master. And we finally got some Zamorak God D-hide. I think I'm missing that, actually. I think I've got every god apart from Zamorak. Oh, and Bandos, I suppose. But, yeah, look at the fit. Rate the fit. Look at that. Now, I did decide to go and claim my resources from my kingdom. I can't remember how long it had been at the time. I think it was maybe 2.5 to 3 weeks. Maybe a month or so. But got some good herbs. I think 86. Yeah, 86 Ranars. Obviously pretty happy with that one. Solid Qualms and Cadentines as well, so pretty happy all around there. Oh shit, I didn't even realize we were close to a Slayer level, 81. I think once we get 1 more Slayer level, level 82, I might start boosting for a whip. At least try my luck, see if we can't get spooned a whip. Alright, this is going to be chest number 15 of the night and last one of the night. And yeah, you know what, that doesn't surprise me. I've got this feeling that we're just not very lucky at barrows at the moment. We're on a bit of a streak. But that's alright, we finished it with some nice runes. Gonna be a rare hunter level coming in just on my birdhouse runs. I've been trying to get back into them. Just trying to restock, well not really restock, but just sort of build up the amount of bird's nests I do have in the bank. They were sitting a little low compared to the amount of, is it toad flax that you need for Sarah brews? Whatever the case, they were looking a little low, so I'm going to try and get over 1,000. I think I'm sitting at about 800 or 900 at the moment, so I'm just doing, you know, 1 or 2 birdhouse runs a day. And yeah, there we go. What was that? 84 hunter. I figured today I'd get stuck into all the new quests they released with Valamore Part 2. Haven't given them much thought until today, but there is Death on the Isle, Ethically Acquired Antiques, The Heart of Darkness, and Meet and Greet Completed. Now those 4 quests took maybe the better part of an hour and a half, really quick stuff. And now I can finally go back to ignoring the final few Grandmaster quests I have. Dude, this guy over here is committed. I mean, that is a very real name. And my man, he's got that KC. I mean, he hasn't touched any other content, but I tell you what, this guy likes doing barrows. It's pretty fucked, honestly. It's a bit sad to see. Oh, that is such a good piece of... Oh my god. Of course I pull it as I'm just rambling to myself about the bot epidemic in this game. Aram's robe top. That is so good. That is so good. Chest 187. And that is definitely my new best in slot. Magic top. Gonna replace the mystic top. I don't know how I'm gonna organize the bottom of this tab now. It's getting a little clustered. Part of me just wants to keep all the barrows gear down here, but, you know, that's also best in slot magic top for me at the moment, so it's up there with my magic gear. I don't know, man. Coming up on a big one here. Very exciting. This is going to be level 9. Oh, if I can fucking check the health on the tree. Level 90 farming. Never thought I'd see the day. Oh, we can now grow redwood trees. That's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna grow one of those in the farming guild right now, actually. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd have such a high farming level in old school, but I've said it a whole bunch before, and I'll continue to say it. This skill is just, I don't know. It's my favorite skill in old school RuneScape, hands down, I think. No, redwood tree seeds. 1 in 1250, that hurts. We are currently approaching, you know, in the ballpark of 300 KC, which means I should be expecting a Zenite relatively soon, and I feel like that was the Zenite roll. And yeah, that hurts. Nah, man, I just got a second Dark Claw. That's, I don't know how to feel about that. The Purple Slayer helm is definitely not one of my favorites, so I don't think I'm gonna waste my first, you know, 1,000 Slayer points. It's not a small amount. I don't think I'm gonna waste 1,000 Slayer points on the Purple Slayer helm. I don't know, that's an interesting drop. That's really annoying. I wasn't paying attention at all, and I just skipped right over a pretty big farming level. Level 91, it doesn't unlock us anything, I don't think. I think we can plant another spirit tree now, so 2 in total, and I think we get extra magic roots when we dig up magic trees, but I'm actually pretty broken about that. I was, you know, I love seeing the level up message in the chat box, and I just went and fucked it up. Just deciding to wrap the last of this task up in the catacombs. There's level 82 Slayer. Very nice. Now this is a very special moment because after we hand in these long bones, we're going to pick up level 70 construction. At least we should, if my maths is correct. Yes, yep, there we go. And funnily enough, that's the final requirement ticked off for Song of the Elves, which I think we might do. Coming up on the last kill of the task here. Another Black Demon's task with no Zenite, unfortunately. Well, I mean, unless we can snag it on the final kill, which we can't. 58k Slayer XP gained. This is another personal best for me. I think I must have done at least 80% of the task here at Demonic Gorillas, and we're sitting at 434 KC with no drops. So I think I'm slowly getting to the point where I think I'm allowed to start complaining. You know, we're sort of edging on 450 KC, which is almost 1.5 times the drop rate for at least one Zenite. Like, come on, man. Especially because I've gotten my fair share of tree seeds here, which are fairly rare, unfortunately. That's alright. It'll come eventually. Either way, my cash stack is looking very good thanks to these guys. Alright, well, today's the day. I've got, what is it? It's 4 PM now for me, so that leaves me with about 5 solid hours to try and complete Song of the Elves. I've decided today's the day. I got 70 construction, you know, a few days ago. Last of the requirements knocked out, so I think today I'm gonna try and send it. I have no doubt we'll be able to complete the quest. It's just whether I'll be able to complete it in 5 hours. I don't know. Monkey Madness 2 took me pretty much a whole day. I think probably like 5 hours. I think maybe 4 hours. I can't really remember. But yeah, we'll see how. At the very least, we'll see how far through Song of the Elves we can get. But let's get it started. Okay, well, I think I've come up to the end of the library section of the quest. I didn't really keep tabs on how long I've spent here, but it's definitely in the ballpark of about an hour, which feels pretty on pace. Like, that's not too long using a guide. I think some people can get it done in like 45 minutes. Also very pleased to see that there's only 2 agility checks in this whole sort of section. Made it a lot more bearable. I think I preferred this far more than the stealth section in Monkey Madness. But yeah, we're sort of coming in towards the end of the quest. I know now mostly it's combat related stuff, so I don't know, I feel like I'm going to have more issues with the combat, but we'll see. Alright, and before long, we've made it to the boss fight. I've had a quick look at a YouTube guide. It doesn't seem that complicated. The only thing I'm worried about is the one-hit mechanic, but I got bruised anglers to overheal. Probably take me a couple of tries though, I'm willing to bet, but let's go. Okay, we're resetting. The fight's easy. Okay, I understand the fight. It's no worries. It's just the DPS is not there. So what I'm thinking, I might switch over to Ancients. I feel like that might be the play. And I'm going to bring some darts as well to deal with the healers a little more effectively. And we're going to try again, because that was not good. Again, I'm going to have to reset here. It's just not happening. I don't know, it's just not. Just been splashing like crazy, and I'm all out of food already. I think I'm gonna have to do a bit of research here. Something just doesn't feel right. Okay, come on. Oh, we're hitting good. We're hitting good. Keep it up. That's another good hit. Please. That's another good hit. That's another good hit. Come on, just close it out before heals. Close it out before heals, please. I'm getting a call from my girlfriend. Close it out. Yes, we fucking did it! Oh, thank fuck. Alright. Okay, alright. One phone call later, and I can finally bask in the glory. Oh, it's done. We fucking did it. It's done. I can go and complete this quest now. Talk to Backstory and Outside Prif to finish the quest. Alright. I suppose I'll just go back to Letya and run through the forest. Oh my days. That feels so good. I struggled a fair bit with that fight. The pineapple pizzas definitely came in clutch. They were definitely the play. And I haven't bothered looking it up yet, but I feel like there might... I think maybe if you don't use the ancient staff when auto-casting ancients, you don't reap the full like damage effect. That could be totally wrong, but when I was auto-casting with the Blue Moon Spear, my max hit was 16 with Blood Blitz, and with the ancient staff it was 24. So that naturally just increased my DPS greatly. And that's definitely what got me over the line there. Alright, well, I just looked this up. Apparently because I teleported out, there was a cutscene I was meant to watch. So now oh man, now I've got to go back, watch a cutscene, and then apparently I get auto-teleported to Prif, so We'll try and do that. All right, here we are. This looks a lot more promising. Welcome. Yes, welcome. Let me in. Let me in. Show me that fucking reward screen. Oh, oh my god. That was so much experience. Look at all these music tracks we unlocked. 4 quest points. I think we can also change our death respawn to Prif as well, which I'm not sure if that's got any practical use, but I might do that. Hey, we got a woodcutting level. I'll take it, and I know for a fact we're very close to 75 Herbler as well. Oh, that feels fucking great. Alright, well I think that's gonna do it for this episode. That's a pretty wicked place to leave it. Next episode, I think we'll give Wild Gothic Sleeps a go. I think I might leave Desert Treasure until last, if I'm being honest. But we're definitely going to try some Gauntlet next episode. I'm really excited to get stuck into that. Red Prison Time. I know people hate it. Like, it's clowned on among Ironmen because you go dry there and it's just the worst place in existence, apparently. But I'm keen to try out new content. With all that being said, if you enjoyed, leave a like, and I'll see you next time.